Hello, everyone. Welcome back to K-pop Appreciation. My name is Simon, and today we'll be appreciating Day6's Days Gone By. For those of you new to the channel, this isn't your typical first-time reaction kind of deal. I've seen this video many times already. What we're going to do here instead is watch the video twice. First time without any interruption. I won't pause or anything. I might make a comment here or there. And the second time, I'll definitely pause at certain spots that I liked in the video or the music or both, and share my thoughts and share my appreciation with you. Okay. So this song, this is a slightly older song. It came out late 2018, December 2018, actually, if memory serves. For those of you who don't know, Day6. I don't know if I classify it as K-pop, really. It is popular music, but they're a band. Like, they play instruments, and they're great. Yeah. As for myself, I'm American and raised in the 80s, and I grew up listening to, like, American pop bands or pop rock bands. And, so I appreciate, talented people playing instruments. Anyway, so speaking of the 80s, so I like to set expectations. This song definitely has a retro 80s vibe to it. Okay, so you have been warned if that's not your cup of tea, but I think it's great. Okay, so here we go. Without further ado, here's Day6's Days Gone By. Ah, that opening. Here we go. Da, da, da. Sold. Take note of the color, how it's used in the video, all the colors, okay? So the song isn't just retro, it's also the presentation of the video has a very 80s-ish feel to it. Or look. The keyboardist here, One Pill, I really like his vocal tone. Usually in a band, like the front man, the guitars, right? You pay attention to their voices, but One Pill is really good on the keyboard and when he sings along, harmonizes. I like this bridge, and that shot's really cool. So when we started the video, I was like, pay attention to the use of color. And having said that to you all, that was also in my brain as I was watching the video. And, and I realized, you know what? I if I had to like, if I was forced to give an opinion on like, what kind of look is this video inspired from? Like what era does it resemble the most? I would have to be very specific and say, I would almost I would argue that almost has a very late 70s, early 80s vibe in terms of the presentation, not the presentation, excuse me, the use of color and how color is presented. Notice how it was almost like washed out, but it still popped. If you look at an old, like, late 70s film, especially like a late 70s science fiction film, or late 70s, early 80s, how color, it's kind of off. Again, they didn't have high definition back then, right? It was like, what, 360p, maybe? Or 320, 480, whatever, Yeah. So, yeah, I just love the retro vibe of the song. Yeah, gosh. So for those who don't know, Day6 is a band. It's a, we call it a K-pop band. And they've been around since 2015. Yeah. I just realized 2015, we're in 2020 now. So yeah, they're going to have to go to the army, like, what, in a year and a half, maybe? That makes me depressed just thinking about that. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, military service is mandatory for young men in Korea. So yeah, that's why I just thought of that now. Yeah, but they're worth. So their label is called JYP Entertainment. It's one of the top 3 entertainment companies in Korea. So I'm really happy actually that they're with JYP. A lot of there. So when I got into K-pop, again, K-pop, it's usually, no one plays an instrument. It's all like choreo, right? All the choreography, and they sing and they dance, whatever, and it's very performative. I was pleasantly surprised to stumble onto Day6. And so I started trying to look for other K-pop bands, groups that play instruments. There's another one I really like that came across. They're called The Rose. Unfortunately, with The Rose, like, their agency treated them like crap. And just this is June 22nd right now. I think it was like in February or March where the news broke, like The Rose is like suing their agency because their agency didn't like pay them. So smaller agencies, sometimes they do like really shady stuff. Don't get me wrong. Bigger agencies, YG, sorry, will do awful things as well. But yeah, so, luckily with JYP, they're treated pretty decently and they're given a lot of creative freedom. So like they have like a lot of songwriting credits and composition credits, like a true band, they write their own stuff, they perform. So it's cool. Anyway, so let's, any other interesting tidbits about Day6 that I can think of? I have another Day6. I appreciate another Day6 video on this channel. It was their latest release called Zombie. It's really good. I'll link it down below as well. There's some great Day6 songs I can't wait to cover on this channel. Yeah, and yeah, they're just super talented. Again, I appreciate that. Because K-pop, because the fans expect choreography and whatever, so they may not get as much hype from your typical K-pop crowd. Although on a music show, watching Day6 on a music show, it is uplifting to see like the fans do the fan chants and everything. So Day6 has a I would argue they have a small but quality following, among their native fans in South Korea. Anyway, all right, let's just watch the video again. That opening right there. I remember when I first heard that, and I was like 99% sold, but then right here, this boom, and I was like, yes, totally, sounds so good. So the color in the background, take note of that, and Especially here, like, so this is what, is this Jay? Yeah, this is Jay. I can't remember all their names, so you have to bear with me, okay? Yeah, I remember Jay was one of the guitarists. So behind Jay here, so it looks like a flag or like large cloth, okay? You know, I'm assuming there's like a fan machine, like a big fan that's like blowing the cloth, so it has this effect, like, you know, it's, you know, waving around, being blown. But so take note of the color. You know, there's a gold and there's a purple there. Okay. And again here, is this? I think this is Young K. I'm not positive. Yeah, but like, you know, so there's a light source back there, but like there's like these curtains, but they're like plastic, but they're colored, so it diffuses the color. And again, we're trying to go for that retro look, right? Late 70s, early 80s, like the washed out colors a little bit, but they're washed out, but they still pop. You could almost argue it pops in a really gaudy fashion, you know? But back then, you know, late 70s, early 80s, it wasn't considered gaudy, okay? It's gaudy by our standards today, you know? Again, we have like 4K, 1080p, you know, whatever. So, but yeah, but the look, you know, the song is retro, and the look of the video reinforces what we're, you know, consuming here. Okay, this is a retro song, totally, I get it. Hell, even look at the TVs, you know? I mean, do I have a TV like that? Like with the catheter, not the catheter, what's it called, like the tube, you know, because that's why old school TVs were fat, right? You know, there's the tube in the back, you know, to project the image onto the screen. So, wait, do I have a TV like that? Oh no, I gave mine away. To a refugee family. I had a beautiful, it was like what, a 32-inch Sony, but it was you know, it was like from 2000, you know, so it wasn't flat screen. I remember I gave that away to a refugee family, so it was still a good TV. I miss that TV. It was the keyboard is One Pill. Yeah, I love it every time he sings. And this is Sungjin, He has a very distinct hairstyle. That's why I can remember his name. So, I like the shot of all five of them. Is this cool? And again, the color, like, look at the curtains in the back. Like, okay, they're on a stage, right? But the color is, again, washed out. Like, those colors don't pop. But there's a light source in the background, so you see, so something's changing back there. So the colors are changing. Hold on, I want to get away from the video production for a second. I just want to appreciate Sungjin right here. That lyric, it was just a dream. He's answering to when Wait, hold on, that's Young K. Okay, so yeah, so just that harmony, it's nice. I love that. And the hold on. Okay, like, so by today's standards, right? Like that special effect of, you know, having him like doubly, there are like four of him in the frame, you know, I mean, it's definitely dated by today's standards. Okay, it's on the other hand, by late 70s, early 80s standards, it's like, wow, that's really cool, you know. And again, they're trying to reinforce the atmosphere, the ambiance of the song. So this retro feel. I'm going to start at the second verse again. Okay, actually, you know what? Let me start a little bit back. Okay, first chorus is ending. Okay, okay, so listen to One Pill on the keyboard, and just listen to the keyboard now, okay, as Jay is singing here. I think it's Jay. Yeah, but see how that keyboard is just, you can hear it, it's present. You know, it gives a consistent melody. Okay, Young K singing here. Someone just harmonized. Okay, here's One Pill doing double duty now, playing the keyboard and singing. Okay, so hold on, we're gonna start. So take note of the video. Hold on, where am I? Oh, I hit mute by accident. There we go. Okay, watch the background and okay, see how there's 5 frames, right? Okay, 5 frames, but look at all like the flags or the cloth waving in the background. Okay, being blown in the background. It still has a consistent feel to it, like that shot right there. I think that's, you know, again, is it super hard to do? No, but is it cool to look at? I think so. Okay, you know, again, it's 5 separate shots, but they got the background flag banner to match. You know, it's consistent along its borders. You know, and again, that color, it's just a. I don't want to use a word. I don't want to call it a riot of color, but it's a very calculated use of color and the shades of color again to really, you know, reinforce that. Yeah, man, this we're going retro here with the look. And the lighting is a little too bright. If you look at it, it's just a little too bright. You know, again, by today's, you know, exacting, you know, man, I only watch my shit in 4K. You know, it you know, people will be like, oh, this is terrible, but you know, again, like for a retro vibe, it works. Ah, I love this. I love how it's you. Okay, so the lighting, you know, again, you can't really see them. You only see their silhouettes, you know, their shadows just jamming to the music. I love it. It's again, it just fits. It just fits the whole concept. Oh, and this shot here, yeah. You know, like, so the camera angle is, or the lens is like a little warped, you know, around the edges. So it achieves like this fishbowl kind of look. Ah, that was cool. Just hold on, go back. 240, yeah, hold on. This drum roll, and boom, look at the, you know, it's like, you know, the popping of the color. And now you got those neon, I'm pretty sure those are freaking neon lights in the background, okay? Which are super garish, you know? If you're ever, like, in Tokyo, like by Shibuya, not just Shibuya, like Akihabara, Electric Town, wait, not Electric Town, but yeah, but Shibuya. And you know, like they have a lot of neon lights and everything. Again, that retro 80s video look. And they have wonderful voices. You know, I know I fixated on the video production a little bit, but yeah, but again, they're a real band. They legit can sing. So no, just good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, I always look forward to Day6. Yeah, I hope you're getting some rest and relaxation. Yeah, if you don't know, like right now, Day6. You know, they're under like they have like a mental health leave right now. You know, I guess they were like really stressed or something. And JYP, their agency, has a pretty decent reputation of taking care of the mental health of their artists. So yeah, it's, you know, so hopefully they get some rest, and you know, I look forward to the next comeback. Anyway, so yeah, that was Day6's Days Gone By. I hope you enjoyed this appreciation video. Thanks for spending the last 20 minutes with me. Okay, I'll be back with another video soon. So until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and be good to each other. I'll catch you all later. Bye bye for now.